Have you ever wondered why you're always the one who gets hurt? Why a single look, a single word, or even the mere gesture of someone's absence can cast you into an abyss? You've spent countless nights trying to build yourself a suit of impenetrable emotional armor, telling yourself to be stronger, colder, more indifferent. But the brutal truth is this, that armor eventually becomes the very cage that imprisons you. The more you try to fend off external harm, the more fragile you feel. Today, we are not going to talk about reinforcing your walls. We are going to draw upon the wisdom of a fearless surgeon of the soul, Carl Jung. When someone displays a selfishness you despise, and you feel a sharp pain, it is because a part of you, imprisoned in your own shadow, longs to be selfish but doesn't dare to admit it. When someone's coldness pushes you away, triggering a primal fear of abandonment, it's because deep in your shadow, there's also a part of you that fears intimacy and longs to escape. And with his guidance, we will undertake a mission you've never imagined, to completely dismantle the prison that you mistake for safety. Because Jung would tell you a revolutionary secret, the arrow that pains you was never shot from the outside. It struck a wound that was already open within you. Let's first examine a scene you know all too well. It's 2:47 a.m. Your apartment is dead silent. The only light source is your phone screen. Your fingertips are cold from endless scrolling, frantically refreshing that person's social media feed, searching for any trace of evidence you can use to torture yourself. You can even hear the low hum of the refrigerator, a monotonous lament playing just for you. Suddenly, a photo makes you hold your breath. Your stomach feels like it's been filled with ice water. A sharp pain mixed with jealousy, humiliation, and self-loathing chokes you, bringing tears to your eyes. Now pause. Ask yourself, who gave that photo the power to hurt you? Who gave a person miles away permission to wreak havoc on your inner world with a few hundred pixels? And denied in order to play the role of a good person, a normal person, a socially acceptable person. Your anger, your jealousy, your will to power, your vulnerability. All the things you deem bad have not disappeared. They have merely been banished to the basement of your consciousness, gathering strength in the dark, growing hungry. The common sense society taught you is a massive lie. It tells you that pain comes from an external perpetrator. But Jung would mercilessly tear away this veil and show you the truly uncomfortable truth. All external stings are merely echoes of your own unconscious shadow. This shadow is every part of yourself that you have cut off, repressed. This is the core mechanism at play. The reason you are wounded by specific people and specific words is that they are inadvertently acting out your shadow for you. The psychic vampires you believe in don't actually exist. What exists is your unconscious willingness to expose your most vulnerable emotional veins to them, because their actions perfectly mirror the repressed parts of yourself. This is not a path paved with flowers. It is challenging and at times destined to be lonely. It requires you to take 3 incredibly courageous actions. I hate them for making me feel like a fool. I feel small and powerless. Do not judge. Just record. Ask yourself a life-changing question. What part of me is their action activating? Which childhood experience is this familiar pain echoing? Is the trait that I find so repulsive in them also a disowned part of myself? You will start to question the fake pleasantries, the meaningless social gatherings, and the gains of mutual projection. Will you continue to be a hollow person, armed to the teeth yet shattering at the slightest touch, handing the remote control of your life to every passerby? Or will you bravely walk this path, one that is destined to be lonely, but will allow you to reclaim all of your power and become truly whole? This path is lonely, but this loneliness is not the emptiness of abandonment. It is the forge of self-creation. In this solitude, you no longer need external validation to define who you are. You become the source of your own power. This solitude is the very mark of your journey toward wholeness. Through this introspective process, you become a detective, taking back the psychological energy you had projected onto others. The power to hurt you is slowly being transferred from their hands back into yours. Acknowledging the existence of this darkness is not weakness. It is the beginning of reclaiming your power. You must realize that these shadows are a part of you. They are your repressed life force. They are mirrors reflecting the ghosts you dare not face. You keep getting hurt, not because you are too weak, but because you refuse to acknowledge that you, too, possess the very traits you detest in others. This is the root of your suffering. You have been fighting your own shadow, all the while believing the enemy was outside. So where is the path to liberation? It lies not in becoming harder, but in becoming more whole. Jung called this the heroic journey of individuation. First, willingly walk into your basement and confront your shadow. Stop running. Take out a piece of paper and write down all the negative emotions you are feeling right now. I am jealous of what they have. Second, consciously withdraw your projections. The next time you feel hurt by someone, hit the brakes internally. Third, choose conscious solitude, not passive isolation. The process of integrating your shadow will inevitably set you apart from those who live by the collective illusion. So, you are now faced with a choice. Tell me your choice in the comments.